Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay, so yesterday we saw a lot of consolidation, meaning this range that we knew we were in. So, order of business, we need to break this range, right? So we'll see when that happens. We're not going to try to call it before. So we see this purple possibly forming again. So if we break purple, let's see if we get any upside to the 5. Another thing I want to inform the Discord that all day yesterday we were in the range of just 1 point, right? 1 point, meaning, you know, if you're taking shoulders, you can maybe get half a point out of it. Let's just say, right? Let's say the top is your head and the shoulder's your midpoint. If you're taking the shoulder, you can only get maybe half a point from it, right? The point I'm trying to make is we have to manage our expectation as well. Not every day is going to be 2, 3, 4 points you missed out, yada, yada, yada. Not every day is going to be like that. So set your expectations. Okay, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Now we got to see if we're going to grab liquidity from somewhere in the bottom before we head up, or are we face planting here? Oh man, FOMO on that put. Those 3 minutes happened so quick. Jeez. 1, 2, 2.5 minutes. What the hell? What the hell? All right, we're gonna see where they decide to stop off. We're gonna see if this key level right here, 4230, is gonna be a target, or if they're gonna blow right through it. I wonder what news came out that's causing the dump. Oh man, look at this FOMO. Oh geez, we're at pink. Hold on, oh man, look on the 5. We broke this key support on the 5. You see how it's highlighted? We also broke our pink level on the 30, the thick pink that I readjusted this morning. Okay, on our 1 minute, let's see if it bounces. If it wants to go further, we're gonna look for continuation. We're gonna look for continuation. It wants to go further. Interesting, interesting. Let's see if they just want to play around in here again, or heavily defended area. Heavily defended right here. This pink. Calls are going to be above 643.02 with structure. A lot of wicks right here. 1, 2. Let's let this candle close. Sorry if I'm a little quiet today, just not feeling it, but we're here, so we're gonna put in our best effort. All right, so we're below the water. Our swimmer is very below the water. All right, so we want to see if they're going to grab liquidity from this area, and we're going to see if we're going to test the 5 or where is their next target. Okay, I like this theory. Let's see. Don't have a bias. I don't recommend a bias, but that's a pretty good analysis. Pretty good analysis, Sonny. All right, you see how we're in the middle of the water right here? That's why this is your 50-50. Okay, even this move right here, which I was trying to get my point across earlier, if you're expecting more than 1 point move or even half a point move, you don't understand how this works. You can't have this expectation. Look at the money we just printed right here. Look at this money we just printed. Well, anyways, let me get back to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, is that we can't have unrealistic expectations, right? 30 cents, a 30-cent move, a little 30-cent move, that's money, right? That's why I'm always saying, if you get $10, be happy with the $10, right? When you learn how to scale, then you'll understand. But if you're thinking, oh, we only got 30 cents out of it from 42.60 to, or 42.30 to 42.60, that's good money. Look at this money we just printed right here. Come on. Look at the pinpoint accuracy. Look at the pinpoint accuracy. Look where the you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Early in the morning, easy win. Protect this trade. Stay underneath this candle. Okay, start moving your stop. Look at the money we printed already. Oh my goodness. This is a good early win for the day. Look at this money. Look at the money we just printed. I even took away the bolt. I took away the bolt. I only left the head and shoulder. Right? Easy money. Right up to our algo right here. This was too easy. Look at the precision on the 50-50. I put it exactly in the, oh man. You're not gonna get this. It's not anywhere else. You're not gonna get it anywhere else. Now, if you weren't prepared for it, or if you're not used to taking trades this early, that's fine. Wait, market ain't going nowhere. Cause watch. Let's see. So here, this is what we gotta look out for now, right? We had our cup. We want to see if the handle and up, right? So that's one option. Or here's the other one. We form a head right here. Here's our other shoulder, and we're gonna look for our other shoulder here. I need to find some more algos, but I did all of this without any, just from price action. That's how I did, the first setup. And remember, I said, are they going to grab liquidity from somewhere to hit the are they going to grab liquidity from the 5 to head down, or grab it from obviously this pink key level? And we're going to see, where they're going to look for liquidity now, because we see we're in a liquidity band right here. Look at this. We're in it. Oh, I also said calls above this level right here, 643.02. So if you didn't have your trade ready for 643.02 to goddamn 643.45, this is good money, right? We can't, look down on this money. That's not a thing. If you know where the setup is and the setup presents itself, you got to be willing to take the risk. But if you're not comfortable with the setup, then I get it. I get it. But we know what we're looking for here, right? We want to see a little shoulder right here. So these are the two options. This is on a micro scale, by the way, because we know we're, essentially in this big purple. Easy money this morning. That was quick. Quick and easy. I hear the Discord going crazy. Bad Poppy. What? Oh shit. It's a bad Poppy. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, we see the range that we're in, right? 643.35 and 642.07 already marked out. We already marked this out, so okay, I want to explain this trade right here really quick. So if you knew that you had two options here, either this cup, this handle was going to form on this cup, or it's going to form a head, you got two reasons to tell you that this is probably going to give you some downward, and you can probably scalp this. Worst case scenario, you can scalp it to the key level, right? To retest the key level. Worst case scenario, right? So you'd adjust your stops as it goes. And then if it shoots down past this, now you can monitor this trade while you're still in profit. So what I'm saying is we had a head forming, plus we had a handle forming. So, you know, I don't want you to, but maybe one day you're going to feel a little more comfortable taking these type of trades like this, especially when you see quick price action like this. This is the price action we like. Look at the money we just printed on this one. Look at the money from here. This is good money. If you think that 30 cents in the SPY is not a lot of money or not a good paycheck for literally clicking a button, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. You have unrealistic expectations is what I'll say. Now look at the shoulder. Look how damn near perfect. It's damn near perfect. So if you didn't get in on this candle, you had the retest and then the rejection to get in. This is good price action. This is what we like. We like the price to move. Like, yeah, this is good price action here. Even though it's still in this range, it's not like slowly grinding, choppy, right? It's easier to make these plays. Let me clean this chart up because it looks absolutely insane right now. People tuning in are like, well, what are they looking at? What even is this? I think that's what the kids say. I should move this a little higher to make it pretty, but this is where it should be. Don't need to make it pretty, I need to make it right. And sometimes pretty ain't always right. Actually, the majority of the time, pretty ain't right. Leads you wrong. Poppy, what is this Poppy? How did I get Poppy? What? Sonny, you're crazy. Sonny, if you're this funny online, I can only imagine. I can only imagine in person. Okay, I think I'm gonna I want to get rid of some of these. Okay, I'll just leave it. Okay, we had some good plays there. Some pretty good plays. I like how we weren't trigger happy on this continuation right here, right? We wanted to see it come back below close. We need a close below this pink, first of all, right? The close below the pink is what we're looking for, not the wicks. Now the market's doing a whole bunch of funky stuff, so stay away for right now. I will put the, just to remind everyone, we did have this, so. Anyways, play's over. Let me keep doing my job. There's another algo trying to present itself. I need to pay attention right now. I need to pay attention because this is our bread and butter. This is our Hawaiian sweet rolls. Okay, it looks like what we have to so far, what we do know, puts on the top of blue, calls on the bottom of blue. I really want to adjust this, but I shouldn't. I simply shouldn't. And I don't want to do that, but. All right, we're below the water. We're still below the water. Don't forget, right? It's the level. And then we're gonna test to see if blue is gonna be our down for the day. There might be, oh, what the heck? I'll put the early half channel. I haven't confirmed it yet, but we'll put it. We'll see if we reject underneath. Yeah, we need to stay up under here. If we repeat yesterday, just chopping in this range, it looks like we're just repeating yesterday so far. So, but the price action looks a lot better. It's like immediate results. You don't have to sit there and wait and bite your damn toenails off. Oh wow, look at this candle. Look at this candle that just came in. So, you know, we want to. We know there's high liquidity in here. Let's see if we form some type of support here. Some type of support. That will let us know that all these people in pre-market have been stopped out. All these puts that everyone's betting on in pre-market, they got stopped out when we get here. A little bit above here, right? That's why we want a break and retest to confirm. The break and retest is going to confirm above this level, 643.35. If you're a little more risky and you have your target set here, then that's where your target is. But similar to yesterday, this is no real structure, so we had to, we got to see when the structure presents itself. I'm trying to get ahead of it for you. All right, for any calls, wait for this liquidity to get taken out. And then look for the microstructure that's going to tell you that we have strength to go up. And then have your targets set realistically, right? So above this, we're probably going to target the 5. No guarantee, so if you get $10, get $10. Let me clean this up. So is this a little cup and handle forming here, like a micro one? Don't know. Let it play. I could probably be done for the day. Protect my account. We did good. We had a good little play right here on this inverse head and shoulders I put. That was a good little play. So let's see if we start trading on the bottom of this half channel or on the top. Yeah. Probably gonna be a little bit shorter today. I still have my. Yesterday I didn't have I had my appointments, but they're later in the day, in the afternoon. So I was able to get away with it yesterday. Yesterday I just wanted to see that range break, and it just didn't happen. That range never broke. Alright, this structure is dead. Okay, it rejected here. I let the wick fool me. Alright, give it a second. Give it a second. I let the wick get me. Remember, we like to go off the close of the candle, not the wick. You have to look at the wicks as liquidity grabs. They're just grabbing liquidity. Let me put that back up. Let's see if this stochastic crosses, if the blue crosses back above the red. See, you're kind of at a 50-50 here, right? Because you're waiting to see, are we fading? Is this a fade? Or is it building liquidity for this handle? There we go. There we go. Man, I'd really like to get to this target. I'd really like to get to this target of 643.35. I don't like these wicks, all these wicks here. Not a big fan of the wicks at around this level. We know there's a lot of liquidity here. I really at least want to hit this target. Okay, trade protected. Trade is protected. We see the blue crossing above the on the stochastic. It looks like the blue is just starting to cross. Hit the target. All right. Gives me a little more confidence to the 5 now. I'll let this candle close and move my stop somewhere inside the candle. Okay, look at the money we printed. Look at this money we printed on this. Here's a realistic expectation of a win from 642.86 to 643.35. Okay, here we go. Now I told you I got my confidence to hit the 5 now. Why? Because I'm seeing, you see what's happening. You see what's happening. This candle told you that this fade, no longer a thing. No longer a thing. Easy money. Easy money. Look at the money we just printed. Look at the money we printed. There it is. All right. You know, you have to set your expectations realistic. I'm going to let this candle close. I'm probably going to move my stop inside 643.35. Look at the money right to the 5. Oh, yes. We needed that. All right, we're 100% on the day. Can't be upset with that. Remember, I was telling you, we'll know if we start trading on the bottom of this channel or if we get up inside the top of this channel. Easy money. I told you above 543.02 is where your calls are going to be. And look at the money. Above this is your calls, right? Look at the money. If you didn't get it here, which you could have got it here, you had a second opportunity, 84%. Look at the money we printed. Look at this money. Please tell me. Oh, great, great, great. Good job, good job, good job. Hell yeah. This is too easy. This is actually too easy. This is actually too. Look at the money we printed. Cheese and rice. What a great day. What a great day. And I'm not feeling that well, but we still, we did our job. We did our job. I'm going to move my stop to halfway in this candle. I took my first set of contracts off on the 5. So now my runners are I'm going to go, I'll give it a little bit of grace here. I mean, I made my money. I got in somewhere in this candle here. I made my money. So I had a good day today. I could stop trading right now and I'll be okay for the day. I'll be okay. I hit my goal, my profit goals for the day, and I'm happy with that. Anything after this is just playing with the church's money. Okay, don't forget I told you if this blue line were to cross above the red, I literally just said it, then that'll give me confidence we're going to the 5. I actually just said it. If this blue line crosses above the red, I'm getting confidence to the 5. That's exactly what happened. You'll learn it. Don't worry. It takes time. It takes time. Let's look at our... Okay, we're still in the range in the 30 minutes. So, right, you see the pink and the thick white. So 44, 644.49. If you're waiting for calls, wait till we break, retest, and reject off the 5, which should coincide with 644.49. You have to wait for that structure to play out. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for a fake out, and you see what happened last time. Look at this wick. Look at this wick last time. Meaning the price shot up here and immediately rejected. So we need to form some type of support here. What is support going to look like? It's going to look like an inverse head and shoulders, right? It's going to look like a cup and handle. Let me monitor my trade. It's really hard to do this and trade at the same time. It's not hard, but I can see why all the trades don't work out. All right, monitoring. I'm going to move my stop just a bit. I'm not going to be too greedy because I know I'll wait for it to break this blue, and then I'll be out with my other set of contracts on the break of this blue. I made full profit on this. Maybe a little bit short, but as much as I could reasonably get. And all right, I stopped out from either set of contracts. All right, now what's the next setup? That was a beautiful play. Steven, I'm happy for you, brother. I'm happy you just made that money. Oh man, we had a good day. Look, just enough to stop me out. Come on, man. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not gonna. It was just enough to stop me out. Okay, my next setup is gonna be above the 5 on a break, retest, reject, right? With structure. I need to see. Let me build some of these algos. We've been putting in work lately, even without a crazy ass screen. Yesterday was crazy, but obviously we know why. All right, so let's look for this, right? The next setup is going to be the same thing as yesterday, right? It's either going to be that, or we're going to look for continuation above the 5. That's the answer, right? That's the answer. This looks like a pretty nice flag, though. Looks like a pretty perfect bull flag. Looks like a pretty perfect bull flag. Let's see if we break above 44.15. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Excuse me. If you made profit, you made, you know, a nice little sum, and you're still sitting here trading, you're still sitting here trading. If you took this cup and handle here, and you're still sitting here trading, you've got issues. You've got a gambling problem. Right? There's no reason to sit here and keep on trading. If you made your money for the day, why even risk giving it back? It all ties back to risk management, right? All of it ties back to risk management. So that's something you have to work on. If you made good money and if you want to sit along just to practice, that's fine. But if you made your money, why give it back? Why risk giving it back? All right, you see why we're at a 50-50. This area is going to be a 50-50. Because we're contending between two structures, right? The bolt we're contending between that. Jeez. And the head and shoulders right here. We are high above the water in our MACD, high above the water. So if you're using MACD strategy, when it crossed pretty much on this momentum candle, then you'd get out on the cross right here. That'd be your exit if you're using MACD strategy, cross to cross. Now, could you use MACD to make the play? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You could not use a MACD to make this play, because it's literally telling you the opposite thing right here. So you would have been chopped up and stopped out right here. It's telling you the opposite here. And there's no way you could predict the future to know that this momentum candle was going to come in. So you can't use the MACD to take your trade, but we can use it to aid us on when, maybe when to take profit. Because we'll have a thesis going, and then the MACD will hit a certain price target, and then everything will change. So you can't use it to take your trade. Some people do. It is a strategy. I'm not gonna lie. It is a strategy, but all right, are we fading? Hold on. Because this looked like a really perfect bull flag, so if it, I'll be, I don't know. I'm not gonna try to guess anything, but. And again, we're high above the water. We're looking for a weak bear cycle here. The weak bear cycle will tell us we have continuation. A weak bear cycle is when the MACD line, this orange line, and the signal line, this blue line, if they cross, so they crossed here starting the bear cycle. If they cross again, meaning it should be starting a bull cycle, and we're still above the 0 line, then that is, to me, an indication that we're going to bull flag. Or, you know, as I say, a bolt up. But the technical term, bull flag, whatever, you know what I mean. So we have high, yeah. We got to take out this liquidity level for any more upside. It's 44.15. It's already marked out. We hit that target. I've already marked this out. We had our price targets already. Even though we knew it was going to be the 5, do you think it's an accident that the 5 and 644.15 lined up at the exact same price? Do you think that's an accident? Come on now. If you're watching this live and you're not convinced by now, I don't know what to tell you. What? Sonny, you're absolutely insane. Would expect to maybe oh, Ron, I have to apologize to you. Correct. Hold on. Ron, I need to apologize to you specifically. I made the video yesterday. Let's see if we reject off of this what is it? This algo right here to complete the flag. Yeah, let's see if we bounce off this to complete the flag. Anyways, Ron, yeah, so in yesterday's video, I have your, I didn't even see it until it was too late, but I have your picture in it, and I didn't ask your permission, and I apologize. If you want me to take it down, just let me know now, and I will. Or edit it somehow, or I'll take it down, I don't care. I want to analyze this structure. I want to analyze the structure really quick, right? Really quick, I want to analyze this and show you what my mind thinks. So we know I call it a bolt, right? A bolt. Technically what it is when you have, well, let me change the color. When you have a perfect channel like this, and then it, you know, breaks out of this channel again. So look at the micro. Look at the micro here. We're looking for a shoulder, a head, and the other shoulder should form when it breaks, retest, and reject, right? This is the micro. This is what the micro should look like to tell you if we're gonna have, you know, if we can get something more out of it. It's not 100%, but this is how they do a bull flag. This is the theory behind it. So, and if we zoom out just a bit, so I'm going to take this and this, oh, what is, and this away. If we zoom out just a bit, we also have to watch out for this. Okay? So this is like the bull flag setup. This is what it kind of looks like. Now, you'll know this flag is no longer valid once you start taking out certain levels of liquidity. It actually started here. So this is enough Flagstaff to accommodate this liquidity. If this flag came down to all the way down here, you no longer have a bull flag, right? So you got to look at, you got to understand the Fibonacci's at when these things are no longer valid. When is your structure no longer valid? That was the homework that I gave everyone. I want you guys to understand, when is the structure no longer valid? There's rules that go around when structures are no longer valid, and it's pretty much based off Fibonacci. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's just what it is. Now remember, look, see the micro? We did this lesson the other day. We don't see a break, a retest, if it's going to continue up. Otherwise, you have, the other, your next entry would be on this shoulder. So puts below 43.02. In between here is middle of the water, right? It's middle of the water over here. So you wait for the setup to come to you. Preferably I'd wait to go underneath. I'd wait for it to go break, retest, and reject underneath 643.02, because I see this is where the liquidity is. You see liquidity right here? So I want to make sure price gets below. This is if I'm buying puts. It goes below first, it retests, and then it rejects off that level. You see how my rejection point is where the liquidity starts? You see it? So I want to see it grab the liquidity, retest that liquidity, and then I'm going to look for my microstructure, maybe a little head and shoulder, right? A micro head and shoulder to tell me we're going down. This would also show us our momentum. This is also going to show us our fade. Once you understand how the market mechanics work, the physics of the market, how certain things just, if the market is going to move in a certain direction, a certain thing has to happen first, right? A certain thing has to happen. Once you get comfortable, now it's not going to be all the time. There's going to be, Trump might say some stuff, or whoever might say whatever, and throw the whole thing off. But there's still some type of rules to it. It's not just blind leading the blind here. So this is middle of the water, right? There's no real trade here. Now this is my example. I'm just gonna clean this up really. I'm gonna clean it up because I think I can do it better. That was just an example. Let me clean up the chart. Okay, we'll keep this green. We will keep the green. Now, are you asking yourself, do we have a weak bull cycle? A weak bear cycle? Is this blue line gonna get back above the 0 line and then cross the MACD? Because remember, this micro is still valid, right? This micro is still valid. It's at the same level. Damn near the same level. Sloppy, what is this, a sloppy head? Sloppy head and shoulders right here. Maybe, we don't know, right? We'll know once the price starts to break above this above this resistance. We see this resistance right here. So if price starts to break above this, closing above it, close above, then we think, oh, okay, everyone who's shorting here, all these people shorting, defending this region, we know they lost the battle. So let's wait to see if this gets taken out. So now if the micro head and shoulders isn't validated, now we have to watch out for to see if this, you know, if it's like this. Once we get underneath 643.35, then you're going to start to look for continuation. Then you're going to start to look for continuation under this, and then under this. So let the setups come to you. We don't need to chase anything. We'll know. It'll be clear. We know what we're looking for, right? Oh, I already have the head right here. Oh, shit. This head. Let me make it a little more pronounced. We have our shoulder. And then the other shoulder. All right, hold on. A lot of stuff has been said. I haven't been paying attention. Sorry. This is funny. Oh man, oh wait. Let's see. I'll give it a 2 here. Okay. So I said if we get below this magenta here, you know, this bull flag is no longer valid. It invalidated. We gave you a shoulder for the entry from 43.34 to 42.80. This is good money, right? This is good money. This is what we're looking for. This is a great trade here. And what we do day trading like this is good money. If you have other expectations, stop it. Lower your expectations. You might get another opportunity here if it does this, right? That's what we like to see, to tell us we got strength going down. This would be ideal to see a bounce. It doesn't mean it has to, it would be ideal. Do you see why now I didn't, early this morning I was like, even though this is ugly, I should adjust this blue. I didn't. And I said, you know what? Just because it's not pretty doesn't mean it's right. I said, I'd rather be right than pretty. And look exactly where it bounced. Because I'd rather be right than pretty, because I'm already ugly, so it don't matter. Too late for me. But I think somehow bank accounts are equal to good looks somehow. I heard that somewhere. Oh, Steven, good job. See? Be out for the day. Exactly. Be out for the day. No reason to sit here and waste all that money. All right, we're all goddamn green. And probably sitting in here just now your confidence is up. You're like, "Oh yeah, I can do this." Don't get overconfident. Take your money and understand your risk. Understand what you're risking here. You're risking a perfectly good day for a depression day. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Come on now. Come on now. I'd like to see a little dance right here, but if we don't get it, we don't get it. Wait for the break and retest if you want. If you want to wait for a break and retest. You know, could it cascade from here? Sure. I'd rather wait for a break, retest, and reject. I've given away all the answers to the test today. Do not sit here and try to think you're going to get everything out of the market. You're just that good. Stop. Don't do that. Learn how to take your wins and live your life. The point of this is to live the life, not to just sit here on the computer or phone or whatever you're doing and trade. That's not the point of this. Do you see why I said wait for the break and retest? This is why we wait for. This is why I'm here. Wait for the break and retest. What we do know is that the bottom of blue, buy calls. That's what we do know. Top of blue, buy puts. That's what we do know. That's why I said wait for the break and retest. Look at this. Wow. Wow. What is going on? Oh wait, okay, head, I just moved everything, sorry. This. You know, this would be good price action for this put, right? We want to see a microstructure in here forming. We want to see maybe a head and a shoulder and another shoulder before it heads out like this, right? Because now we know we've gained strength. That's giving us the confidence to know we gained the strength. Right? So we were trading on the bottom of the channel. We started trading inside the top of the channel, back outside the channel, back inside, now towards the bottom, right? So if we continue at the bottom, if price action, you know, wants to hover around here, you have an idea of where it's fading. Let's look at the higher time frame really quick. Yeah. Our 30-minute is sideways, so opposite candles here telling us nothing. Whatever. We did our job today. We did our job. No one cares anymore. Job complete. And I'm willing to bet the reason why no one wanted to take this bull flag, this break of this green, was because we knew where all the liquidity is. Your risk to reward here, not worth it. We knew that our calls were going to be above the 5. Above the 5, right? That's the answer. You have to measure risk to reward. If you break green, where's your next level of liquidity? Right here at the 5. So this is a very, could you have made something? Maybe, but why risk this? For what? Why don't you just wait for the setup? The setup is above the 5, right? With a break, retest, and reject of the 5. This is the answer. So, in the Discord, I think we all know, right now you should be measuring risk to reward. You're at that level now, right? Know where your liquidity is. I mean, I already said it earlier, so that's fine, but remember, we're looking for a micro head and shoulder maybe forming. To let us know we got the strength to go down. If you're waiting for the break and retest, probably your best bet. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. I didn't close. Let it close. It didn't close. I'm still here with you. Let me see if there is a... okay. Protect your trade. Sonny, I'm confused. You said I lost some. Oh, joking. Okay. Hey, good job. Hell yeah. Good job. Take the win and leave. Perfect on the day. Good for you. But that break, retest, reject, you're welcome. Just protect your trade, right? But you see, you're gonna deal with some garbage right here. Look. You're going to deal with some garbage right here. You're at the garbage level, so, you're hoping that it just shoots down, but, yeah, you got to protect this trade. If you took this break, retest, reject, you should be protected. At least break even. You're break even with your fees included, so protect your trade and just play it cool. Don't allow them to, you know, don't put your stop so high that it goes against you at this point. Don't do that. Take your money. If it does go against you and you get an opportunity to go back in, then go back in. But at least collect, you know, collect something. Don't give it away. Now you're hoping for a weak bull cycle. If it goes into a bull cycle, you're hoping for a weak bull cycle. Right now we're targeting 42.30. That's hopefully the target. We actually have liquidity right here. Right, okay, exactly on the line is liquidity. So this break and retest might be a little more significant. Oh man, I'm glad everyone had a good day today. I'm really glad. I'm glad we all can. I'm glad you all are here sharing this experience with me. Because this is, look at the money that we're printing on the break of blue. Look at this money we're printing on the break of blue. I'm giving you the answers to the test. Look at this money. Come on now. Look at the break of blue. I highlight. Oh, I only give it a 2. I'm sorry. I meant to do. Well, this is late now. I highlighted it. I don't care. We all know what this means. Look at this money. Look at the money we printed. Let's go. It's too easy. It's actually too easy. There's nothing more I can do. I'm giving the answers to the test. And if you're on YouTube trying to trade, good luck. Good luck. It's possible, but it's why you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball if you're trying to trade off of YouTube. I put a delay for Discord members because the Discord members are investing in themselves. I guarantee you've been sitting here throwing away money trying to figure this stuff out. Look at the money we printed. Profit target hit to a T. All right, let's see if we get to this pink. Let's see if we get to this pink. Nice. Good job. Hell yeah. Look at the money we just printed. There it is, Ron. There it is. Hey. Amazing. Look at the money we printed. Look at the money. There it is. Break a blue. There's nothing more I can do. We are 100 and we're 200% on the day. Oh my goodness. Look at the money we printed. This is it. I mean, this is in real time. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com and I will get you sorted out. If this isn't enough proof, this is done live. Look at the time on my trading view. Look at the time. It's ticking right here. Let's see if we get a violent push back up on a revenge call. Look at this wick. Oh man, I wouldn't bet against this. Oh, look at this money. We have every profit target set already. Look at this money. Woo-wee. Easy money. And there's people working a full-time job. For what? For what? So you can have a boss telling you what to do instead of you being your own boss? Yeah, we'll see where that gets you. Look at this money. I mean, the results speak for itself. The results speak for itself. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm the best on the internet. No one's doing this. No one's doing this. No one is doing it like this. It's not a thing. Not with this precision, not with the teaching, not with the entries and exits. It's just not a thing. And I even put this second, I put this half channel here to show you, oh look, we're trading on the bottom side of the channel. This is why I did this. We're in the bottom half of the channel. You see the fade now. Come on. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so now we need to break this level here if there's going to be any further downside. I do have a target on the white, 641.40 actually. So let me clean up this chart really quick. We have the cup handle. Oh, look, we broke pink. Pink was a trigger for puts. There it is. There it is. Pink was a trigger for puts. Look at the money we printed. We're still printing. I'm saying pink was the entry for puts for Discord. I am still printing. Right? I'm still printing on this. Simply amazing. You can't ask for a better day. We are in this very strong selling channel. Nah, Sonny, take your time. Take your time, Sonny. Don't blow your account. Take your time. Do not blow your account. I know it seems tempting, but yeah, we're all 100%. Bobby, what? You are, oh my God, you actually make me laugh every day. And Dre Day, this, I left money on the table. You got to get that out of your heart. It's going to lead you to destruction. You have to get that out of your heart. You identified your risk. You have to be okay with your decision. There's always setups around the corner. There's always a next setup around the corner. You can't beat yourself up over making money. Right? It even sounds so entitled. Like, oh my God, I could have made more money by sitting in my pajamas and scratching my butt. Come on now. It's be happy. Right? You at least be happy with the fact that you see that the system is working. Be happy with the fact you see it's. Oh, hold on. Let me go back, Ron. Sorry. Yeah, I have 640 marked out. I don't know how valid it is, but I do have it marked out. So I would, Ron, profit targets are not guaranteed. So if you're holding for profit target, use the guardrail, the yellow guardrail. That's what that's my suggestion. If for single contracts, which we should all be on single contracts. Well, maybe in single contracts, but use yellow as the guardrail. This is your best bet. Use yellow as the guardrail. If it hits 644, 4140, great. But I would still hold on to yellow as a guardrail. You'll get another opportunity when it does this. Hold on, let me clean up this chart real quick. You'll get another opportunity. Let's say if it breaks yellow right here, when it does this. You know, if you're comfortable with the profit you have and you can hold on for a bit, then that's fine. But let's look out for this, and this, okay? I don't know when, but I'm telling you what it needs to look like. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I'm just telling you what it needs to look like. If we get a weak bull cycle here, well, when this closes, this hasn't closed yet. When this crosses, you can do this, Ron. You can do on the cross of your MACD. Okay, there, yeah. See, I would have got out on the break of yellow. That's what I would do. Because now this is one of two things is going to happen. Either we're going to have this, or this head and shoulders is going to play out like this. All right, so let's see if we break above 642.30. Break above 642.30, look for a pullback to retest 642.30. I'm going to spend another few minutes on here. I'm not going to sit here and trade all day. Look how much money we made today. We actually, I did, I took one here. I took this one here. And then somewhere over here, I got filled in here. Oh, on the break of blue. Sorry, I was looking for a shoulder on the break of blue. And now look, this is the deep structure I'm talking about. Even on a micro structure, do you see how the angle of approach This is the deep structure I'm talking about. This thin structure, deep structure here. This is a good setup. I called it way before it happened. This is a great trade. I'm gonna sit on here for another 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna take my win and enjoy my day. I suggest you do the same. Okay, I think I'm gonna, oh geez, now I wanna see. We need to take out this liquidity to one side or the other. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Now I gotta stick around. All right, I'll hold on for another few minutes. Guide off the 5 minute if I'm not here. Oh, it already happened. It's already happened. Look, okay. There it is. How much is this? 04? Look at this money. It actually just happened. I didn't get a chance to put blue here. Look at the money that was just printed. Look, break a blue. Amazing. Remember, I don't know when this is going to happen. I'm telling you what it needs to look like. Simply amazing. Look at the move. Look at the money. Oh, wow. Look at this dump. Oh man, I gotta get out of here, but I can't leave. Where is the next target? Oh, 639.90. $639.90. No calls until we get above 642.07. Okay, that's been my time. I'm going to call it here. We had a great day. I'm not going to sit here and overtrade. And I hope I'm encouraging everyone else to not sit here and overtrade as well. But you're grown adults. I have the actually the 5. I did the 5, but it kind of already hit. So I'll just adjust this. There we go. The 5 minute still in effect. You see guide off the 5 minute. Okay. I'm going to shut down the live stream